Welcome to a thought-provoking video on a skill that empowers you to maintain your dignity, diffuse tension, and turn negative encounters into opportunities for growth. We all encounter insults at various points in our lives, and how we respond can make a significant impact on the course of our interactions. In this video, we'll delve into effective strategies that can help you handle insults with grace, assertiveness, and self-respect. Insults can catch us off guard, evoke emotions, and even challenge our self-esteem. But remember, you have the power to choose how you respond. By adopting these techniques, you'll gain the tools to navigate challenging conversations with confidence and poise, ensuring that your interactions reflect your self-worth. Whether it's a casual conversation, a disagreement with a colleague, or an unexpected confrontation, knowing how to respond to insults can empower you to maintain control over your emotions and the direction of the conversation. So, if you're ready to learn how to make anyone immediately regret insulting you, keep watching to discover valuable insights that can transform your interactions for the better. 10. Walk away. When faced with an insult, sometimes the best response is to choose not to respond at all. Walking away from the situation conveys a strong message that you won't engage in negative or disrespectful conversations. This action can leave the insulter speechless and uncertain about the impact of their words. By refusing to participate, you demonstrate your self-respect and create a boundary that discourages further insults. 9. Confidence in self-worth. When faced with insults, one of the most impactful ways to respond is by exuding confidence in your own self-worth. It's crucial to recognize that insults are often driven by others' insecurities or biases, and they don't define your value as a person. By maintaining a strong sense of self and acknowledging your worth, you are better equipped to handle insults without letting them affect your psyche. Instead of internalizing negative comments, remind yourself of your accomplishments, strengths, and the journey you've taken to become the person you are today. This self-affirmation not only boosts your self-esteem, but also shows those around you that their attempts to belittle you will not succeed. Responding with an air of confidence communicates that you are grounded in your self-assuredness and won't allow insults to diminish your sense of self. When you react to insults with a display of self-assurance, you send a powerful message that you won't be easily swayed by negativity. This stance not only commands respect, but also makes the insulter question the effectiveness of their words. By taking a confident approach, you maintain control of the situation and pave the way for a more productive and respectful exchange. Remember, your self-worth is your armor against insults, and wearing it proudly empowers you to respond in a manner that reflects your true value. 8. Use I statements. Expressing your feelings using I statements is a powerful way to communicate your emotions without sounding confrontational. For example, saying, "I felt hurt by your comment," instead of, "You hurt me with your comment," avoids placing blame. This approach encourages a more constructive conversation, as it opens the door for the insulter to understand the impact of their words on you. It can lead to genuine discussions about intentions and feelings. 7. Ask questions. Responding to an insult with a question can be disarming. By asking the insulter about their intent behind the comment, you invite them to reflect on their words. Questions like, "What led you to say that?" or "What do you hope to achieve with that comment?" prompt introspection. This technique shifts the focus from you to them, encouraging them to examine their own motivations for making hurtful remarks. 6. Redirect the conversation. If an insult catches you off guard, a strategic response is to shift the topic of conversation. Briefly acknowledge the insult and then transition to a more neutral subject. This approach demonstrates your unwillingness to engage in negativity while showing your ability to control the direction of the conversation. It can diffuse tension and signal that you're not interested in dwelling on hurtful comments. 5. Assertive communication. When faced with an insult, responding assertively is a powerful way to maintain your self-respect while addressing the situation. It involves expressing your viewpoint clearly and confidently, ensuring that your voice is heard without contributing to the escalation of the conflict. By employing assertive communication, you demonstrate that you're willing to stand up for yourself while upholding respect for the other person. Picture this. Someone makes a hurtful comment about your work during a team meeting. Instead of allowing the insult to go unaddressed, you calmly assert your perspective. You might respond with something like, "I appreciate your feedback, but I believe my work reflects a different approach. Let's keep our conversations constructive and respectful. By employing assertive communication, you're setting a boundary for respectful interaction, while also showcasing your self-assuredness. This approach lets the other person know that their insult won't deter you from maintaining your dignity, and it encourages open and healthy communication moving forward. Remember, assertive communication is about finding that balance between advocating for yourself and preserving the harmony of the conversation. It's a skill that takes practice, but once mastered, it can help you navigate challenging interactions with confidence and grace. 4. Set boundaries. If an insult crosses a line, it's important to assert your boundaries. Politely communicate that you won't tolerate disrespectful behavior and that you expect conversations to be conducted with mutual respect. By establishing and reinforcing boundaries, you create a foundation for healthier interactions. This response underscores the importance of maintaining a positive and respectful environment in your conversations. 3. Empathy and understanding. Responding with empathy can be a powerful way to disarm an insulter. Acknowledge their emotions by saying something like, "I can see that you feel strongly about this." Demonstrating that you understand their feelings without agreeing with the insult can create a bridge for a more constructive dialogue. By showing empathy, you encourage the insulter to consider the impact of their words on others. 2. Use humor. Humor can be an effective way to respond to insults, as it can catch the insulter off guard and shift the tone of the conversation. Crafting a witty comeback or lighthearted joke can deflect the negativity and create a moment of levity. While using humor, it's important to strike a balance between playfulness and ensuring that the insulter understands that disrespectful comments aren't acceptable. 1. Assertive communication. One of the most effective ways to make anyone regret insulting you is through assertive communication. This approach allows you to assert your thoughts, feelings, and boundaries while maintaining respect for the other person. When responding assertively, your goal is to express yourself clearly and confidently, making sure your message is heard without resorting to aggression or hostility. Imagine a scenario where someone insults your ideas during a team meeting. Instead of allowing their comment to go unaddressed, you can respond assertively. You might say, "I appreciate your perspective, but I disagree with your assessment. I believe my ideas are valuable, and I'm open to discussing them further in a respectful manner." By addressing the insult directly and calmly, you establish your boundaries and encourage a more constructive dialogue. The key to assertive communication is finding a balance between standing up for yourself and remaining composed. This approach not only commands respect, but also invites the other person to reflect on their behavior and reconsider their actions. When you respond with confidence and poise, you demonstrate that insults won't deter you from maintaining your dignity and self-worth. Remember, assertive communication is about asserting your rights without infringing on the rights of others. It's a powerful tool that allows you to maintain control over your interactions while fostering a respectful and open environment for meaningful conversation. We hope this guide has empowered you with effective strategies for responding to insults with grace and assertiveness. Handling insults requires self-awareness, self-confidence, and empathy. By mastering these techniques, you can turn negative encounters into opportunities for growth, understanding, and improved communication. If you found this video valuable, be sure to give it a thumbs up and subscribe to our channel for more content on personal development and effective communication. Equip yourself with the tools to navigate challenging conversations confidently and ensure that your interactions reflect your self-respect. Thank you for joining us as we explored the art of handling insults and turning them into catalysts for positive change in your interactions.